Generative AI is growing faster than ever, with AI engineer jobs increasing by 70% in the last year alone. Big companies like Microsoft, Meta, OpenAI, and Google are all looking for skilled engineers to drive the future of AI. But now, there are millions of YouTube videos out there showing you a generative AI roadmap. But why should you watch this particular video? Because this method has been proven to work. We have helped so many people like Shrija land their dream AI/ML jobs, Pineda ace his Microsoft AI exams, and the list goes on. So in this video, we will walk you through a week-by-week, step-by-step plan to master the real skills you need to become a generative AI engineer and land those in-demand jobs. Also, as you are looking for a job in generative AI, definitely check out our free masterclass on mastering Gen AI and machine learning on Azure Cloud. The link to register is in the description box, so don't miss out. And let's get started. So prior to first week, you need to know the computer science fundamentals. So to build any advanced AI system, we need a solid foundation in computer science. So in week 0, you can cover the core principles that underpin all of software engineering and AI development. So you can start by understanding data representation. This includes how text, numbers, and other types of data are stored in computers at the most basic level, as binary code. You can also look at networking protocols like UDP, TCP, and HTTP, which are fundamental for communicating data across the internet, which is an essential skill for working with modern distributed AI systems. So once you're prepared with this, you can move on to the first week where you can learn basics of Python, which is a primary programming language used in AI development. It's essential to get a strong grasp of Python as you'll be using it daily throughout your career as a generative AI engineer. So you can begin with the fundamentals of Python like variables, data types like strings, integers, floats, and control flow with loops and conditional statements. So these are the basic building blocks of any program. You can then move on to functions which allow you to write reusable blocks of code and start working with data structures like lists, tuples, and dictionaries. So mastering these will allow you to write clean, efficient code that can handle different types of data and logic. And by the end of this week, you will be comfortable writing simple Python scripts, and this will form the foundation for everything that follows. Now, week 2 and 3 consists of data structures and algorithms in Python. These are the core concepts you need to become an effective AI engineer. So as your work will often involve processing large data sets, organizing and optimizing data is key. You'll start with the basics of data structures like arrays, linked lists, stacks, queues, and hash tables. These are structures that help you store and manipulate data efficiently, which is critical when you're working with data-intensive AI models. Alongside data structures, you will learn about algorithms, particularly sorting algorithms like merge sort and quick sort, and searching algorithms like binary search. You'll also dive into big O notation, which is a way to analyze the efficiency of algorithms. So this knowledge is essential when building scalable AI systems. Without it, your models might work well with small data sets, but not scale effectively when the data volume grows. Now in week 4, you can expand your Python knowledge into more advanced areas. You can learn about object-oriented programming, OOPS, which allows you to design your code in a more modular and scalable way. Concepts like inheritance and polymorphism will help you write code that is more flexible and easier to maintain. You can also learn generators and iterators, which are essential for handling large data sets without consuming too much memory. List comprehensions and decorators will help you make your code more concise and efficient. Finally, you can learn multi-threading and multiprocessing techniques that allow your programs to run multiple tasks simultaneously. Now, week 5 focus on databases, which are essential skill for an AI engineer. A lot of your AI projects will involve interacting with data that is stored in databases. So it's important to know how to retrieve, manipulate, and store data efficiently. So you can start with relational databases and SQL, structured query language. So SQL is used to interact with databases and perform operations like select, join, and group by. You can also learn how to filter and aggregate data efficiently, skills that are particularly useful when preparing large datasets for machine learning models. Now in week 6 and 7, focus on APIs and backend development. As an AI engineer, you'll often need to deploy the models you have built and make them accessible via an API. So in these weeks, you can learn how to build backend applications using Fast API, which is a Python framework for building web APIs. You can also cover Docker, which is a tool that lets you package your applications in containers for easier deployment across different environments. So basically, APIs are how your machine learning models will communicate with other softwares. So you can use these skills to make sure that your AI models are available to users in an easy to use way. Now, week 8 introduces version control, which is a crucial skill for managing your code and collaborating with others. So you can cover Git, which is the most widely used tool for version control, and GitHub, which is a platform for hosting and sharing your code. You can also learn how to manage your code base with commits, branches, and merge requests. This will allow you to track your code changes over time and collaborate effectively with teams, which is a key skill in any software development or AI project. Now, in weeks 9 and 10, focus on NoSQL databases and data analysis. While relational databases are great for structured data, many AI projects deal with unstructured data. So you'll have to learn about MongoDB, a popular NoSQL database, and how to work with data in formats like JSON and BSIM. Now in week 10, you can dive into data analysis using NumPy and Pandas. So these Python libraries allow you to manipulate and analyze data efficiently, which is a crucial skill when preparing datasets for machine learning. You can also learn how to clean data, handle missing values, and perform exploratory data analysis, which are the key steps in building any AI model. So by week 11 and 12, you have to get into the mathematical foundations of AI. So a strong understanding of linear algebra, calculus, and probability theory is essential for building and optimizing machine learning models. So here you will learn about vectors, matrices, derivatives, and how to compute gradients. So these concepts are at the heart of training AI models, and understanding how to optimize and evaluate these models is crucial to making sure they work effectively in the real world. Now, weeks 13 through 16 are the most exciting because you're finally diving into machine learning and deep learning. So initially you can start with supervised learning and move into unsupervised learning, covering key algorithms like linear regression, logistic regression, and decision trees. Next, you can get into deep learning, where you'll learn about neural networks. So you can cover the architecture of CNNs, which stands for convolutional neural networks, for image processing, and RNNs, which stands for recurrent neural networks, for sequential data like text. So understanding these models is essential for creating state-of-art AI systems. Now, weeks 17 through 20, you have to focus on natural language processing and the basics of generative AI. So here you can work with transformers and language models like GPT. You'll learn how to generate text, summarize information, and even build chatbots. You'll also dive into retrieve augmented generation, which is RAG, a technique used to improve the accuracy of generative models by combining them with external data sources. So this is what powers some of the most advanced AI systems today. Now finally, in weeks 21 to 24, you have to focus on advanced generative AI topics. So here you can explore AI agents, multimodal systems, and advanced model fine-tuning techniques. So these topics will help you create sophisticated AI applications that integrate multiple models and datasets. You'll also spend a significant amount of time building real-world AI projects, which is the best way to demonstrate your skills to potential recruiters. So by now, you'll be able to take an AI model and customize it for specific tasks. So by the end of this 24th week, you'll also have the skills and knowledge to become a successful generative AI engineer. But the journey doesn't stop there. Keep building projects, applying for jobs, and contributing to the AI community. So continuously learning and adapting to new advancements in the field is key to staying in the forefront of AI technology. So that was it. We have come to the end of our video. I'm pretty sure that this roadmap has helped you. Also, as already mentioned before, for better clarity, you can join our free masterclass on generative AI and machine learning on Azure Cloud. You can register through the link provided in the description box. Thanks for watching.